Okay, anyways, 12:07, perfect. So I'm out for my morning walk and I have a dream story for you. Starts with a story. We were at a party recently and I heard a individual give some backstory and history on their behalf in the lifestyle and kind of some work that they did for a very long time. And hearing their perspective, hearing some of their very personal and intimate, good morning, hearing some of their stories was really an opportunity and an honor. So I was grateful, and I shared so much before leaving that party. So, put a pin in that part. Fast forward to the next morning. Basically, I'm waking up after that, come home from that party, sleep, wake up a little bit, and then fall back asleep for a little bit, and I have this dream. But this dream is very, very vivid, very real feeling, very physical to me in my bed in the middle of the night, So anyways, I'm dreaming and I am with my husband in this dream, and we are basically at this church place, sanctuary, retreat somewhere, and we're in a building and we're talking with two women, and they're older women. I would say they're probably in their late 50s, early 60s or so. And one of them, it's going well. The other has I don't remember her, the first one. The second one I remember has very short, curly, gray hair. And we had talked with them. My husband and I were there sharing with them, like sales pitching them something, telling them something. I don't quite know exactly what it was, but we were done. And in our doneness, my husband is always famous for the long niceties, and I am famous for the quick exit. When I'm done, and I'm ready to go. When he's done, he's got 30 more minutes of, very nice to see you. I'm so glad we got this conversation. And it's beautiful. Like, he really has a gift with people in that aspect, and I love that. So in the dream, he is employing this gift of his, and I am holding something in my hand, and I know that I have to go outside. I know that I have to go to the next place, and I know that it's urgent, and I can feel this in this dream. So I walk, and Chris is walking behind me with these two women that we were talking with, and the conversation, like I said, it went well, and we're going, and we get about 25 feet walk forward, leaving, and Chris yells at me like, "Holly, stop, like, you need to come talk with these women for a minute, like, you need to have some gratitude and slow down." And I was like, okay, got this, gratitude, slow it down. So I stopped. I was like, locked dead eyes with her, like the lady with the curly hair, and was like, "Thank you so much for your time. Thank you. You have to trust me right now. We have to keep going." So we kept going, and we walk out of the corridor, the walkway, wherever we were. We got out, and we could see the exterior of the church. We could see the exterior of whatever building we were in front of. And upon our exit, all four of us are kind of spaced out, grouped, like a group of four people would be standing together, casually chatting, 2 to 3 feet apart or so. And then we saw a massive being of light, probably 2 or 3 stories in the sky, approximately 20 to 30 feet in front of us. And it was very intense for everybody in that moment in the dream. Everybody stood very close to me very quickly, or behind me very quickly, and I immediately just went into wide-legged stance mode and kept breathing very long, deep breaths, because at that point my sparkles in my dream were kicking on, and in real life. This is the part where I say it's the dream and the physical merged, because it was like that sleep paralysis of sparkles up my legs, but I could feel it, and it's what eventually woke me up in my dream too. So I'm standing there, we're seeing this great big being of light up in the sky above us, very close, very strong, presence, very divine, very loving. And so I know immediately to stay calm and ground. And so like I am 10 toes down, baby, long nose in through the nose. And just breathing in the moment, because it's fucking awesome. So good, so good. Because also what we got to see in that moment was an angel child at this location, in this courtyard space, just walking back and forth, tending her little fairy garden is what it felt like. It was beautiful. She looked like she was maybe 9 years old. And it was just incredible. And the women that we were with were frightened. I could feel that energy behind me. And I was telling them actively, you cannot be afraid right now. She is always here. She's always like this. This is her normal. Do not be afraid. It gives me goosebumps just saying it now. So anyways, that was my dream. And I woke up this morning and shared it with my husband. And he actually didn't get to read the message that I sent to him. And then I sent it to him in a voice clip, and he didn't get to listen to it like 6 different times during the day. Didn't get to listen to it. Sorry, I gotta switch hands. Didn't get to listen to it. And so then when he got home that afternoon, as he was working, so he has not heard my dream all day long. And he comes home and I was like, hey baby, did you, and I grabbed my necklace too. I was like, hey baby, did you read my thing about my dream? And he was like, no. And I was like, oh, you didn't? Dang. Okay, so then I knew right then and there, like, y'all, when the universe blocks you from reading something, from hearing something, not once, not twice, but like multiple times in a day, pay attention, please. Pay attention to that pattern, recognize it, and slow down for a minute to say, okay, there's something here for me. So anyways, he comes home. We've got some stuff to do, so we can't really talk about it right away. But we do carve out some time. And I told him, I said, look, babe, I know this is going to sound weird, but there was a place that we drove by recently. And I said I wanted to stop at this location. I don't remember where it was. And context, folks, we had recently traveled from where we are up here in North Florida down to the Palm Coast. So we have traveled like 3 hours worth of driving in one direction recently. And so I had no idea where I had seen this place, but he knew immediately exactly what I was talking about. And he was like, oh no, I got you. And it was like 2 minutes down the road. It was super close. So we go, and it's just he and I for a few minutes. And it's a place called Bethel Prayer Retreat. And this place, I wasn't really sure what it was. So we kind of parked on the road and kind of walked back a little ways to check it out. They're not open at the time, so I didn't really want to trespass per se, but also curious, so forgiveness, thank you. And anyway, so we got back there and we saw the main building, and I knew, like, walking into the ground, okay, like, whew, I gotta slow down first. So what happens when I walk and talk and storytell. When we pulled to this place, I immediately took my hat off. I immediately took my shoes off. I knew I was in the right location. When you know, and your body tells you what to do. Boom. Okay, there it is. So I'm walking up to this, up this driveway, and then up to the building and the residence and all this place. And there's little buildings around, trees. It's beautiful. And I can feel it. I was like, yep, this is it. This feels right. Like, it doesn't feel exactly right, but it feels right. And my husband and I stand there for just a minute. We kind of just squat and touch the ground and like just meditate for a minute and feel it out. We both got goosebumps while we were there and had some really interesting conversation around the house number, which was 888, which is just comical to us in the moment. Like, wow, okay. That's one of our common ongoing jokes. Not joke, but moments to have with each other throughout the day. So, yeah. Anyways, so we were there. We stayed for a few minutes. It was a very moving experience. I thought it was super cool. Didn't get to meet anybody while we were there. Didn't get to see any angels or angel children or anything like that. But it was a pretty awesome experience. It did feel like alignment. What do you think? Have you had dreams like this? Have you had experiences like this? Have you been to this place? Are you curious about these things too? Jump in the comments with me. Talk to you there. Okay, so I realized I forgot a tiny thread in connecting a bit of information with my dream story. And I'm going to connect it for you real quick, and then I'll merge the two videos and upload. The initial story was the person that shared about their work in the industry for a little while. I think that person is somehow connected to my dream, somehow connected to the person with short curly hair, who is also connected very personally to the angelic child. Boom. That's the connecting threads. Now, am I sure? No. Do I think? Maybe. Could I have just strung it all together subconsciously when I woke up? Possibly. What do you think?